What's up, guys? Today is Friday. Finally Friday, because today is Snap-on Friday. Hamilton's outside, so let's take a look, see what he's got. You guys, come on. The sun is bright.
And hot.
Bright today. Ooh, got a big old green roll card in here.
That's one of that's probably the easiest repo I had this week.
Uh-oh, had to repo it, huh?
We've been repoing all of it. Got 3 of them this week.
Golly.
And all boxes too.
That's a brand new one, looks like, ain't it?
Yeah, well, this guy was more of a voluntary. Yeah, look at the inside of it.
Ain't even used it, really.
Not much.
Man. What, they just low on hours, or?
Well, no, this guy from over in Alabama, and he's been sick. Had been having heart problems for a while now, and I've been working with him, and he called me up and said, hey, he said, right now, just everything going on, he said, I can't keep on. He said, I'm struggling trying to keep up on everything and trying to keep up on this. And, which, I mean, like, he talked with Snap-on, they told him he was going to show up as a repo on this thing. He said, right now, that's the least of his worries, you know. But, and we did confirm he would be able to get another box later on down the road after he got better and stuff.
Well,
but,
that sucks, but I mean, it's good that he didn't just try to dodge you. And
yeah, no, I mean, he called me and told me about it, because usually, like, he'd pay $300 or $400, then I might not even see him, because he might not even be at the shop for 3, 4, or 5 weeks. And actually, I ain't saying he was actually a couple hundred behind at the time, and he just up and called me. And so that was pretty easy. Well, the other 2 wasn't so easy this week, but we got taken care of. But
well, that sucks to have to repo stuff, but that's kind of part of it, you know.
Yeah. The guy, we repoed one Monday evening, and this guy's, he probably didn't know, there's a box where the smaller roll cart than that one, the narrow one.
Yeah.
Like 1,500 brand new. I think he owed about $320 or $313, less than $350 on the box. And I ain't paid in 4 or 5 weeks. And well, we went to his house and he threatened to call law and everything. So I left, called our attorney, or called Snap-on, let them speak with the attorney.
Mm-hmm.
And they called the law. We met him out there with the UCC paperwork and everything. And he decided it'd be best if he just went ahead and paid for it then. Paid cash, just pay it off.
That's what I'd have done too.
Or lose the whole thing.
That's nuts.
Yeah. I don't know why he would fight with it and everything, but you only owe $300 on the box.
Yeah, no kidding. I'd be like, man, let me just go and pay that off.
Yeah. He got mad once he seen that. I mean, he wasn't gonna get it for free. Then he just paid it off.
Some people's like that, you know.
Yeah.
Oh well. That's a nice box right
that
there.
That one is. Actually, we got that one sold already, luckily. So
that thing's clean as a pin.
Yeah.
Little stubby reversible ratchet and wrenches. You got a bunch of Blue Point stuff in, didn't you?
We got 4 boxes in the other day of tools. I only been through one of them so far because I've been busy with bull crap stuff like repoing. But you gotta get them when you can get them at the time.
Yeah.
But I got 3 other boxes I got finished going through. I know we got some of the 100th anniversary stuff in one of the boxes. I'm not sure which one.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
We like that 100th anniversary stuff.
Yeah, 'cause I got some of that at first, and I ain't had none in a while.
Yeah, I like them little reversible wrenches. Everybody was wondering where you was at last week. I said, he took off. Had to go to the lake.
They had to get away and reset for a little while, go camping for a week. Sweat.
Yeah, that's the last thing I want to do.
I
After
told my
being
wife,
at a hot ass shop all week to go camping.
They go get a checkup, you know what I mean? How many people just want to go sweat all week, you know?
Like, what was your idea of my idea of vacation would be go to the beer cave at one of the gas stations where it stays 32 and just hang out in there for a couple days.
Just bring your rocking chair in there. I did buy me one of them chairs. You said it's not the rocking chair, but the one that you sit in and you recline back.
Yeah.
Now that's pretty nice.
Zero gravity.
Yeah, I think that's what they call them. Yeah.
Those are nice.
Got that at Bass Pro Shop a couple weeks ago. Finally got to use it last week. You will fall asleep in there after 18 to 20 of them.
Cokes?
Yeah.
Is that what you're drinking?
Yeah,
Oh, it's sugar?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, what you got in that pack?
That's some big wrenches.
Big wrenches.
Here's one that's opened up.
Big wrenches.
20 to the 24.
Yeah, I already got that set. My up to 20 or my up to 19 is actually a Carlisle, and then everything up from that snap-on. Ain't that stupid?
It's gonna be the other way around.
That's what it is, though.
Yeah, that's what. We don't sell a whole lot of big wrenches. I do got one guy that I've sold all the way up to a 3-inch.
Wow.
Has a big dirt work place, and you got the money for it. Then, but after you get up to over 1.5 inches.
Oh yeah, it's salty.
Yeah. Then you get to 2.5. You're like, hot dang.
Yep.
But yeah, he got all the way up to a 3-inch.
I think, son, it must be getting bad having to repo a heater too, huh?
You gotta get your money somewhere or another.
He'll be wanting that back about November.
Yeah, I voluntarily give that one up.
Like right now, you don't even want to look at them right now. But about November, he'll be like, "Hey, you got that heater?"
That would be bad. That one came out of a house. We're working on here in Booneville. Actually, we got it sold, and I forgot that was sitting in the utility room. And I went by there to just check, make sure everything was good to go. And then opened the utility room door. It's like, son of a gun, I gotta get that out real quick. So I've been riding around with me.
You like a rolling pawn shop.
Hey, we do it all around here now. Fishing poles, the heaters, to
I know you had that fishing pole up here, race car wheels.
whatever you gotta do to make a dollar around here.
The rolling pawn shop.
That would be a good idea right there.
Yep, that's it. Well, you ain't got no good trade-ins since you come back?
No, I ain't took no trade-ins.
I like it when you get them trade-in tools. That's where I save some money right there.
Well, these right here are finally free and clear. This was a whole nother, that Repo I had a few weeks back, or a few months back.
Dadgum took his catalogs too, huh?
No, them.
Like, you can't even look at no more Snap-on tools if you can't pay for them. You can't even look at them no more.
That's one of them for you. That's the new catalogs.
All right.
A lot thicker than everything.
You're not even allowed to look at the tools if you can't pay for them.
These are all
Let's see what we
finally
got in here.
cleared up and ready to go.
Some goodies in there.
Yeah. You don't want that though.
No, they don't need that.
The extension somewhere in there.
Dang.
Snap-on soldering gun. .24-volt test light. Screwdriver, sockets, extensions.
All kind of good stuff in there.
This is this is actually the same guy that me and Matco Michael were
Oh, y'all got them
repoed
at the same time?
Yeah. Sneak attack. You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Leave the feller standing there with like 3 or 4 little things. All he had to work with.
And his Harbor Freight toolbox.
Is them metric wrenches in there? At the bottom?
Yeah.
How much you want for that set?
Let me see what all we got. How many of them's in there?
See how many of them y'all left with him. Well, I got 11 of the 14.
The hardest thing, we laugh on here pretty good bit, but I laughed pretty hard that day when I was getting in that box over there, and Michael come walking in. He's like, dang, he said, how'd you get in there? I said, it just opened up when I checked it. He's like, dang, I need to get my stuff too real quick. I said, go get your papers and we'll get it together.
How have you? I know you probably sold some of these, and I've looked at them. How well do them do? Because I know you've heard some feedback on them since you sold them.
I haven't. None of my guys that I've sold them to, I've asked about. I got one for myself that I used on my car, and I like it. Pretty good bit. I solder everything. Of course, on my race car, we got a fuse panel and stuff too, and that's where I solder all the connections in because everything mounted to the firewall.
Right.
And just the vibration. Either them or the when you got them about heat shrink cheaping right now. But I try not to use no butt connectors because with that the vibration just they pull apart. And, I mean, they got their place, but not on my race car. And I use the flat one. I ain't never used a pointed one.
I was just wondering how well them. You know, I've seen a lot of them. You know, I guess they're pretty new or whatever, but I bought a Weller a while back, and it works okay, but you're not going to solder a long time with it.
No,
you know, it goes out pretty quick.
Yeah. Well,
and
these, the good thing is they're all off the M12. Of course, everybody knows the M12, but I mean, that battery or that right there lasts a while.
Yeah.
But even like the 3.0 or something, I mean, that's going to last a pretty good little while.
Well, I was wondering how well they work because
I like mine pretty good.
I like the fact that you can cut it on and you're not wasting your butane, you know.
Yep.
Because like on a long-term job, you know as well as I do, your actual solder time that you do is not very long. But if you have to leave it burning for 30 minutes while you're getting everything done, you know.
Yep. There's two different sets of wrenches there. I'm looking.
That's the standard set, yeah. See, my standard set is snap-on. My metric set's not.
Pull some of these out so we don't spill them everywhere.
That's a full set too.
That one doesn't look like the 14. 13.
Well, I know that right there is one of the things that those no-co jump boxes that you introduced me to. That's probably one of the best products ever.
Yep.
Them things are worth their money.
They're pretty. I've probably sent 5 or 6 off. Most of them because either people try to plug them in upside down and push the charging cord in, or they've dropped them on something big time. I dropped mine the other day accidentally, picked it up, and that just worked like a champ. So I ain't sure how hard some of the people dropping them.
Well, I've knocked mine off a fender before, have it sitting up on the fender charging, or jumping a car off and knocked it off, and it didn't bust it or anything.
Yeah.
So.
Like I said, I knocked mine down and it worked fine. And
I know them jokers is stout to be no bigger than
Well, that's the little. Well, that other one's a case, but that's just a little bitty 40. Have you seen the small ones?
I bought the 70 and a 150, and then I bought the 40. And me and Shy went to Memphis one time, and we went in a pawn shop, and they had a GB20. You seen it?
Yeah, but I ain't never
it ain't much bigger than a cell phone, and it'll jump a car off.
Yeah,
it's little old bitty. I said, shoot, I'll buy that too. It's cheap. I didn't pay it like $35 or $45 for it. It wasn't much. So
I mean, you can't beat them.
No.
Is this the set you're talking about right here?
Yep.
Let me see what we got on.
A 10 to a 19. That'll be the set that he didn't pay anything on.
No, it'd probably half or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, he had the standards paid off, but he didn't make his first payment on the metrics. I'm sorry. They're still full price. They're still.
Yeah. They're normally $355. We do them for $175.
Cheap enough. All right, cheap enough. Yeah, he didn't pay anything on them. Too bad you didn't want the standards.
He got them a whole lot cheaper. He was missing that one. I got a note in on him.
That's right. Man, he had all kind of stuff though. Cutters and all.
He had some good stuff in there.
Had. Now you got it. You can resell it again.
And they go through and see what all I want to keep out of it. But
there you go. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get back in here in the sweat box and see how much more weight we can lose for the end of the day. But like always, thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, be sure to check the links in the description, check the merchandise over here, hit that thumbs up, and click that subscribe button. Do all that in order, and we'll all be happy. Y'all have a good one. We'll catch you next time.